Hello. Hello, everyone. Good evening. We got somebody here. Who is here? Say hello if you're in the building. Hello, hello. How are you guys doing? Hello. We got two people in here tonight. So, just like I said, today is also gonna be a question and answering. So, yeah, let the questions start rolling in and let's begin today's live video. So basically, I actually recorded a video today. I did it, get it all done, and it should be live after this live video, basically. But at the moment, I am just working on the thumbnails, and it's a very interesting topic, and I really hope that I hope that everyone is gonna like it. So, about people, we got 4 people in the building. Hello, hello, everyone. If you're here, just say hello. Let's begin to this live video, and there's no time to check time. There is no time to check time. Pa, pa, pa. There is no time to check time. Nice. Hello, support. Hello, how are you doing? Hello. Tushil Pashotam, hello. And Moin, hello, how are you doing? I'm doing good. How are you? And Chisholm, how hard is it to get a job in Estonia? Apparently not very hard. It just depends on what you are looking for. Basically, I would say. I mean, saying that it's not hard to get a job could be an understatement or an overstatement or whatever. But the main point is that getting a job is not the hardest thing, but getting the job that you want might be something really hard. So I guess, but to get a job that will enables you to like live and get by, I think that's not hard. But to get a professional job, let's say you study something from school and you try to get a professional job, that might be a bit tricky because you're not local, you don't speak the language, and yeah. So, but that comes with time. So yeah. So yeah, I hope I answered your question. We've got 5 people here, guys. Don't forget to give this live video a thumbs up, please. Let's give this live video a thumbs up and let the questions start coming in. The shill. I was wondering which Taltech dorm is the best in your opinion for incoming master student. Well, there are some dorms, like most of the dorms are really close to the university, and there's another dorm which is really close to the city. So in my humble opinion, I prefer the dorm that is closer to the city because I love to be in the city. But the problem is that whenever you have to go to classes, that's the problem. It's not because the buses are expensive. Public transportation in Estonia is completely free if you reside in Tallinn. So it's like the problem is that if you want to go to classes, then you have to wake up like an hour or two earlier. You have to make your breakfast and do all those stuff. Whereas whenever you live in the school dormitory, the one that is really closer to the school, you get to wake up like 25 minutes before class and get ready and make yourself some food, and 2 minute walk, you're already in class. So it depends on I would recommend for the first year in school to live very, very close to school, and then for the subsequent years, you can decide to move to another dorm that is farther from school. But in general, all the dormitories are pretty nice and decent. So yeah, yeah, and they are affordable for students. So yeah. Support. Can you sponsor yourself to BSc? Some people are saying being self-sponsored to BSc can lower your chances. Being self-sponsored to whatever doesn't lower your chances because if you have the money, you can sponsor yourself. As long as you have a job as long as you can show like the history of the money coming into your account. And something to know in mind is that if you are sponsoring yourself, you might have to show a lot of money for it because if you're coming to study bachelor for 3 years and you decide to sponsor yourself, then you might need to show the whole 3 years worth of money in your bank account because they believe like, okay, you're sponsoring yourself and you're trying to show 1 year money in your bank account, they'll be like, who is going to sponsor you for the rest 2 years? So yeah, that's my advice, I guess. Moin, is it difficult to get a job as a software developer after masters in Estonia? Getting a job comes down to your skills. I guess it's not just about having PhD in something. You can have PhD in something and doesn't know anything. So basically, it all comes down to your skills. So that's why I always say, like as a student, and you have your career path in mind, so you should probably develop on yourself while you're studying at the same time. You will not learn everything from school, which means that you should do some extra curriculum activities, go to hackathons, meet with people, work with startups, just do some random stuff so that you could actually, while studying at the same time, get to understand what it is like in the like labor market, so that when you are done with school, you already have the connections and you already know the people, then it will be easier for you to like maybe get a job or maybe use your connections, like your networks and everything like that. So getting a job can be hard and can be easy at the same time. It just depends on you personally. How much did you put yourself out there? And that's exactly what matters. So yeah, I hope that answers your question. If it doesn't, let me know what else you would like to know. So yeah, please bring in your questions, guys. We have 6 people here right now, and I'm so happy to see you all. I'm going to be releasing a video that I just recorded today and edited today by 10 p.m. tonight. 10 p.m. tonight, 10 p.m. Estonian time, which means that in about 52 minutes, there's going to be a new video in this YouTube channel. So if you haven't subscribed, now is the time to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification so that whenever I upload a video, you get a notification. But tonight, I'm uploading a video, and the video is going to be talking about the main title of the video is "Can you get deported from Estonia as a student?" This is a very sensitive topic, and if you plan to come to study in Estonia, or you're already in Estonia studying, I think it's something you need to see because people think that even though they have like the resident permit for the duration of their studies, they cannot get deported. Well, there are still some circumstances surrounding the fact that you can still get deported even though you're a student. So I think it's a nice video and very informative. I have taken like my time to record the video and do the editing and make sure that it is a content that you will learn from. So I advise you all to see that video. So yeah, guys, bring in your questions and let's answer. We've got 6 people here. Please, guys, hit the like button on this live video. Please hit the like button. Please, 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 let's do it because um having engagement with the video actually helps to push the content outside there. And this YouTube channel is really, really growing. So let's try to make it grow even because the more it grows, the more I want to come here to make content for you guys because I cannot really disappoint you because I know you guys are waiting for me and I want to like talk to you and share my experience with you, answer your questions and stuff. But yeah, we have another question from Moin, which is, are there Indian stores and restaurants in Tartu? Is Tartu a good place to live overall? Well, Tartu is a nice place, and talking about Indian stalls and restaurants, I believe there will be something there. And the last time I lived in Tartu was 4 years ago, so a lot of things have definitely changed. I haven't been to Tartu this year, and I can't even remember if I was there last year. So I haven't been to Tartu probably in more than a year. So that's a long time already. But I can definitely say that life in Tartu is decent and awesome. And it's a student city. Majority of the population of that city are students, which means that you will get the real vibe. You will get the studying vibe and everything like that. So yeah. And I'm guessing you're planning to do software engineering in Tartu University. If you're asking questions about software development and Tartu. So yeah, guys, bring in your question. I am all yes. Okay, cool. Yeah, about Tartu. Tartu is a nice place to live. 97% of people that have studied in Tartu in software development have gotten a job, and majority of them have even moved out of Estonia, moved to like bigger countries like Germany, Finland, Austria, like Netherlands to work as a software developer because Tartu is a very good university to study software development because you just have no choice, you have to study. And I still also have some friends right now that that are studying there. So in general, it's a good place to study software development because you will not regret in studying software development in Tartu, believe it or not. So yeah, we are 12 minutes into the live video. Bring in your questions, ask me, and let me give you an answer because there's 18 minutes left in today's live video. Live video is going to be 30 minutes every night now, every Sunday night from 9 to 9:30. But if you guys think it's not enough, we can definitely talk about how to fix the time. And yeah, wisdom. Are there IT courses for bachelors in Tartu? Nope. They are, but they are not in English. So you can only study computer on IT courses in Tartu University in bachelor's level only in Estonian. So which means that only in master's degree you can study in English in software related courses in Tartu. Support. So how many students are usually in a class on average? Maybe like 30, 35, 25, depends on how big the class is. But not usually about 30. What advice would you give to someone setting up a business after study? I don't know what to advise you on that, but I know like there are some couple of people that have their own business after studies. So if business is your way, then I would say I would advise you to try and save up a lot of money while studying so that you have enough money to start your business and open your own company. And yeah, as a cybersecurity student or expert, during your studies, what other forum materials or any tips that has helped you in your course of study? Google is your best teacher. Like you learn a lot of things from Google, and you have also need to learn how to interact with your classmate or your like have friends in school, in class, and what like almost everywhere you can have friends. Um, because let's say like there are some tutorials outside there. Actually, I read a lot of books and a lot of self-studying, and I also try as much as possible to uh, follow all the materials. I think the materials that the lecturers will provide you with will be enough for you to do very well in the course as long as you focus your mind and you're willing to learn. You will do really well. Do you have a video on how to dress for winter in Estonia? Is it true that there's only 3 hours of sunlight during winters? I have no video on how to dress for winter, but yes, sometimes you don't even get up to 3 hours of sunlight in a day in winter. So for the whole of January, the whole month, we got only 15 hours of light. of sunlight. So which means that 15 hours of sunlight on average is 0.5 hours of sunlight per day just for January. And so yeah, winter is what it is. Winter is always dark and depressing. But yeah, that's why you need friends, because you might end up being depressed if you've got no friends. And to chill, how friendly are local students with the foreign students? Estonians are friendly and not friendly, but it's not easy to like become friends with an Estonian because they are very reserved people. But once you become friends with them, you can find them really interesting and funny. But it's not easy or hard. It's just how you approach it, I would say. So, yeah. So yeah, guys. And yeah, 15 minutes into the live video, it's going so well. And I think this is a very good video suggestion to make a video on how to dress for winter in Estonia. I should probably invite my friends on that YouTube video so that we can all sit down and talk about it. And like, everybody can show you their dressing style and what they wear, because staying warm has different faces. Like, everybody wears different things, and whatever works for me might not work for you. Some people are like more warmer than some people, and some people are like get really cold really fast. So it just depends on like, so many things. And yeah, I have watched support. I have watched your video countless times. You have answered all the questions I have in the past video. I have my interview tomorrow in UAE. You've been of great help. I am so glad to hear that my videos has been so helpful to you. Thank you for the kind words. This is the main goal of this YouTube channel. It's not because I want to monetize this or because I want to take money from you guys or whatever. But the main goal is to actually keep the information there. Because if there's something that I didn't have when I was processing my admission back then, was information. So I didn't have enough information. So the main idea of this platform is to actually be able to help you, people like you, to get the information that is needed to come and study in Estonia without having to like do all the work by themselves. So imagine just coming into this my YouTube channel, and then you can find so many videos that will help you. So that is the main idea behind this YouTube channel. And there's a lot of things that I could be doing my time, like using my time to do, but I prefer to be here and talk to you guys and help you and do this live every Sunday and answer your questions to the best of my knowledge. And if I cannot, I will make research on it. And so that's the main idea. And I'm glad that everything is working out for all of us. Moin, why didn't you choose Italy for your masters? Why particularly Estonia? Well, why? I never liked Italy as a country because I don't have anything against them. I have been there like about 2 or 3 times since I've lived in Estonia, but I will never live in Italy. Not because I hate the country, but I just don't like it. And I don't know why you choose Italy out of all the countries that there are in Europe, but I will never study in Italy. And there are just some countries that I think I will never study or live in. For example, okay, I'm not going to make an example, but Italy is definitely not a country that I want to live in. Or so yeah. And I chose Estonia because Estonia is the best in IT in the whole of Europe. So yeah. Evening, hola, Bima, Musa. It's been a while. Hello, Musa. It's nice to see you. Yeah, it's been a while. I make live videos last week and about 2 weeks ago, but I haven't seen you on yet. But it's nice to see you again. And I hope you've started your application process and how is it going. And if you have any questions for me today, I am all ears. I will be giving answers to your questions. So guys, if you are just joining us on the YouTube live tonight and you haven't give this video a like, Please click on the like button. Click on the like button. We have 9 people online. We have only 2 likes. This is not cool. Please like this video. Please. Please. Please give this video a thumbs up. And so basically, yeah. And so if you have any question for me, I'm all ears. Just like I said earlier in the beginning of this YouTube live video, I recorded a video today. It's ready and loaded, and the video will be released by 10 p.m. tonight. 10 p.m. Estonian time, which means it's going to be released in 40 minutes, wherever country you are living in. So you should watch out for that video. Watch out. Watch out for that video. Watch out for that video. Watch out for that video. In that video, I talk about the main reason as you as a student can get deported from Estonia. I think it's a video worth watching because it is intense. I've given like raw information about, about what could go wrong and what you could do like unintentionally and could make you get deported from Estonia as a student. So yeah, I think you should check the video out. So stay tuned. The video will be dropping in exactly 39 minutes. So yeah, don't miss the opportunity. Moin, is there an interview for all courses or should I expect it to have subject related questions? Well, if you have an interview for the admission process, then the interview questions will be based on your course of study or the course you want to study. So basically, if you want to study mathematics or statistics, for example, it would be about mathematics, why you chose to study mathematics, to evaluate your English skills and so on and so forth. They just want to get to know you and talk about your motivation letter, the reason why you want to study in Estonia, the reason why you want to study abroad in the first place and stuff. So nothing much. And Birma, I have been offered admission for masters in Tartu Healthcare College. Started online classes for the first semester due to COVID-19. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. And I'm actually so happy that majority of you guys are finding my video interesting. I have got 2 testimonies today, and I am so happy to see that you follow my advice, you watch my video, you comment if you have questions, we talk about your stuff, we solve your problems, and you all get resolved in the end. That's a good news, and I'm happy to see that all of you are doing great. And even though majority of you cannot travel right now due to COVID, but soon I hope to meet some of you guys on the street and just be like hello, hello, hello. Yeah. Thank you, Birma. Thank you for the good words. To chill. After getting your visa and moving to Estonia, what are the first things you should do to settle in? Well, to settle in, the first thing you should do is to make friends. Well, I will not make friends per se, but I would say the first thing to do is to basically go to the university, go to the international university, whatever, like who is in charge, and let them know that you have arrived. Then ask them what you need to do, and they let them put you through. So basically, and doing the processes of registering yourself as a student, doing all your paperwork, trying to get your resident permit, and so on and so forth. Then you start to make friends. If you move to Estonia in September, it will be much more easier for you because the weather is going to still be like a bit warm. You might need to wear like a winter jacket, which is not really necessary. But the weather goes down from there, like little by little, and then with time you get to know what you need, like what kind of jacket you have to buy, what kind of pants you should wear, what kind of shoes you need. So you will get to see things yourself. But if you are moving here in February, which is the hardest time of the year, which is the coldest time of the year, I will say. So you might not even know because you just arrive and you'll be so confused and depressed at the same time because the weather is it's totally different and everything is so cold and you're just like, damn, why? But yeah. But I think you will figure it out. It's not something that is so hard but making friends in Estonia I think is really important. for your mental health. You need to have somebody to talk to and to hang out with. Birma, hopefully I will be traveling for second semester with things being equal. I hope so. I hope so. Also, fingers crossed. I really want to travel, but I cannot. I mean, I can travel if I want to travel. There are countries that opens their border, but I cannot go through the stress of doing COVID tests. And when I want to travel, when I arrive to the country, I also do COVID tests. And then the main idea of traveling is to have fun in general, to have fun and to meet new people. But I can't even meet new people because everyone is wearing a mask. So what is the point of traveling for me? It doesn't make any sense, right? So I would say that's why I won't travel for now until everything settles and goes down. Mine, how everything has everything opened up in Tallinn now? How has the pandemic impacted life in Estonia? Well, things are beginning to open up slowly, but the pandemic has affected a lot. Life in Estonia has been not so easy for the past couple of months, but I would say that everything is getting better and people are like getting used to this situation, and everybody is trying their best to manage the situation and trying to stay alive and to be happy despite the situation of things. But everything is slowly or crawling or slowly getting back to normal, I would say. But yeah, I hope that soon everything goes back to the way it is and everybody can be free like we used to be. How about racism in Estonia? Yeah, racism is a thing, but just like racism is in, just like racism is everywhere, but racism in Estonia is not very rampant, and you barely see it. And I've seen racism maybe twice in my whole entire 5 years in Estonia. So you can do the math. It's not something that occurs very often. So yeah, Birma. I think there are some numbers of Nigerians that might be traveling to Estonia this 2021. I know of three people planning to travel. Yeah, I also know some guys that I think will be arriving or maybe arrived already this month. So people are still traveling, yes. I'm suggesting we create a platform, either WhatsApp or Facebook for people intending. What do you think? Well, Birma, about that, I already have a Facebook group. I already have a Facebook group which basically tackles this for people that want to come and study in Estonia. I don't know. Maybe because you haven't been here in my YouTube in a long time. That's why you don't know about it. But I have a Facebook group and now I'm sharing it. Yeah. If anybody wants to join the Facebook group, so I put a link here, Brima. You can send your friends, and I pinned the comment also to the live comment section, so you can see it. That's the link to the Facebook group. You can join and you can invite your friends also. I am living in Dubai and I have TRP. You think it's good to leave Dubai and move to Estonia? Well, I don't know. It depends if you. What do you mean you have Estonian TRP living in Dubai? How is that possible if you. I don't know, but maybe you have an e-residency. An e-residency is not a travel document, allow you to doesn't allow you to actually travel to Estonia. So yeah, I don't know if it's a good idea for you to live in Dubai, to move to Estonia. It depends on what you are doing in Dubai. So you should look at the pros and the cons for yourself. I mean, I cannot really advise you on what to do with your life. So this is a personal question for you only, and only you can find the answer to that. If you know what I mean. So we are 29 minutes into the video, and we might be rounding up soon. Your wife is an Estonian. Well, I understand how you have a TRP to Estonian. So I don't know if you ask your wife, if your wife think that you could get a better, decent life in Estonia, then sure, why not? But you should weigh the pros and cons, depending on so many things. Do you have a better job in Dubai? Do you have a lifestyle that you really love that you don't want to leave behind? And so on and so forth. So you know what I mean? Like, yeah. Bro, I applied EUS. I think this is going to be the last question for today. And question and answering sessions will probably continue next weekend, 9 p.m. Estonian time. So if you have more questions for me, you can always come and ask me. Bro, I applied EUS and did interview on 3rd of this month and my model test 3 days back. How long does it take for school in Estonia to give admission after interview? Please, your opinion. It takes as long as it takes. Like, normally, universities doesn't give you answer about your application until June or April or May. Minimum, I think in April, maximum in June. There are some people that have gotten their admission letters sooner, but yeah. So you just have to wait. If you've done your test only 3 days ago, you just have to wait. I would say 3 days is a bit too early to start asking about when the result is going to come or something like that. Actually, we have 10 people in live in the YouTube live video right now, and I don't know if this is a good time to actually end the live video because about 5 more people just joined in, and so yeah. But if there's more questions, maybe I will take 5 more questions and then we can call it a night. So if you have any questions for me, ask away and then let's wrap this up. So I'm gonna take 5 more questions. Burma seems to go is going to be the first one. So let's go, guys. And then we can wrap it up and probably see you all next week Sunday at 9 p.m. So bring it on, bring it on, bring it on. Let's go, let's go. If you just join us, please don't forget to give this live video a thumbs up. Click on the like button, click on the like button. It doesn't cost you anything, just click on it. And thank you as you click on it. Click on it, click on it. And let's begin. So where are the questions? Do you know anyone that used Turkey as a route for securing the visa? Yes, I know one guy. About 2 years ago. I haven't seen him in a long time. So yeah, but that was also a long time ago. But as of present, I don't think I know anyone that have gone through that route. So yeah. And the second question, out of the 5 questions for tonight, brother, how about average salaries in Estonia for expats? So yeah, Talha, this depends on the kind of job you get. The minimum wage here is about 600 euros, plus minus 600 euros. So if you work in the IT sector, you definitely make more money. If you work in like service sector, then you make so like average salary basically. You make maybe like 800, 1,000 every month. So it depends on the sector in which you work and the kind of skills that you have and so on and so forth. But I would say that the average salary is still decent if you know how to manage your life and keep your life on a low key level. You will live in a decent place, you will pay all your bills, and you'll still be happy with the rest of the money that you will have. So, in general, I think life here is totally worth it. So, question 3 out of the last 5 questions for tonight from Moin. What is the average salary in Estonia for software developers for non Estonians? Well, your question is a bit it's a bit bent, but because there's no discrimination when it comes to labor market. Well, maybe there is, maybe there, I don't know. I don't think so. At least in IT, I don't think so. So I think everybody kind of depends on your negotiation and your contract and what you ask for during your interview. And because when it comes to working in IT, yeah, you get to negotiate your salary and stuff like that because it's a profession that is really advanced in this country. So yeah, but the average salary of a software developer also depends if you're a junior, an average software developer, or it's like or an intern, whatever. Like it just depends on so many things. What kind of language you write, what kind of skills you have, and so on and so forth. So I can't really give you an answer to that question. It seems like we have the 5 questions for tonight, so I will not be any question that I will be asked after Talha will not get any reply. I'll probably reply later when I'm checking my comments. But the last question for tonight, which will be answered, is from Talha. So I will move on to the next question. Burma says, currently, what route did students use and has shown significant success rate? Yes, I know, I used India, so yeah. Basically, I see a lot of people going through Dubai, Abu Dhabi, and there's also like a good news. By 2022, Estonia is going to have an embassy in Kenya, so which means everyone coming from Africa doesn't have to go halfway across the world to get their visa anymore. They can just go to Kenya, which is really close to Nigeria, to get their visa. But I know like majority of people have been going to Dubai because it's so much easier to get a Dubai visa from Nigeria. So many people have been going there, and yeah. The next question is, how legal is cannabis in Estonia? Can you grow it for yourself? Asking for a friend. No, cannabis is completely illegal in Estonia. You cannot grow it for yourself and you cannot have it in your possession. If you get caught, you might go to jail. And the last question, brother, how you compare Estonian with Finland and Sweden? Life, do you think settling in Nordic is better? Living in the Nordic countries is definitely better comparing to Estonia, but it also depends on the kind of life you want to have because the Nordic countries are really expensive. You make a lot of money, but also majority of your money goes on bills, and so you have to like basically decide and see what you think is better for you. And this comes to the end of this video for today. Thank you all for coming on this live video today. We are 7 minutes over the nominal time that this video is supposed to last. And by next weekend, I'm going to have a better microphone, which means that you can hear me even more clearly. I just got a new microphone and it should arrive probably in the middle of next week. So we're going to have like an intense sound to sound conversation, I guess. So thank you all for coming to this live video, and I hope to see you guys again next week, same time, 9 p.m. Estonian time. We do this every Sunday. We come here and talk, answer your questions, and then to make sure that everyone is on the right side of this application and moving to Estonian thing, because what gives me joy is to see that you also see the new application processes. So thank you all and hope to see you guys next week, and have a good night and a good week ahead also. Bye.